How you doing? Welcome back to Ask the Energy Advisor. I'm your energy advisor for Noble REMC, Brian Hawk. As you can see, we're going to have a little bit more fun today with our video. Just kind of like to talk about one of my recent impulse buys. As you can see, I'm a little bit winded. We've been taking a few takes to land on this spot, so bear with me. What we have here is an electric bicycle. I've been researching these for about 6 months. Really did not know what to expect out of one of these. I used to bicycle quite a bit. Couldn't really marry up the battery with the pedal power, so to speak. So got an opportunity to ride one of these a couple weeks ago. Purchased an entry level, liked it well enough. I upgraded to this bike, a little bit bigger bike, a little bit better features on this bike. So my story, you know, basically what I wanted to achieve with this bike is get back in shape. Didn't really feel like I could get on a regular bicycle and enjoy getting back in shape. What this is it's a battery powered bicycle. You can use it in 2 ways. It has a manual throttle right here if I just wanted to get on and use it as a scooter. I can use this bike just like a scooter, an electric bicycle. No pedaling involved. For the purpose that I wanted to train on this bike. I wanted to go back in my woods and ride my trails on this bike. So you can also do the pedal assist on it. Everything is programmable. We'll get into the controls here in a little bit. But that's really what I was looking for, was a way to exercise and enjoy it at the same time. So with that being said, this particular bike, as you can see, it has a really fat tire on the front of it. This is a 4.5-inch wide tire. This is more of an off-road bike, has a suspension front end. They also make what they call gravel bikes, where your front tire is going to be maybe not quite half the width of this tire. Then they make a street bike. Really with this type of bike, it gives me the versatility. I have the ability to just use the throttle control, take my feet off the pedals, you know, and relax a little bit. When you start getting into the road bikes, they try and gear those more towards, they're really just wanting to assist. They're not, a lot of them aren't set up to be battery only. So going in from that, what we have here, this is a rear hub motor. That motor is back here. That's a 750 watt motor powered by a 14.4 amp battery. This is a 48 volt battery. So the two communicate just like any other battery operated piece of equipment. So very simply, this is my power pack. That's my torque back here. Again, as I pedal, it'll match what I'm trying to do. So I have, this is an 8-speed bicycle, a standalone bicycle. This is 8 speeds. So if I wanted to ride it as a traditional bicycle, I can. It's completely controllable right there. Then I have 5 motorized speeds, or power speeds, 1 through 5, to augment that 8-speed bicycle. So what I have found is when I'm road riding, I keep that power assist, I run that between 3 and 4, just pedaling down the road. If I come up against a pretty big hill, sometimes I'll actually kick it up into power speed 5. It gives me that extra boost to get up the hill. Again, I'm not in good enough shape yet to where I really want to start tackling a bunch of big hills just with leg power. So it's really a nice feature to really enjoy bicycling again. What we're seeing a lot of these, my first purchase was at a hunting store. Seeing a lot of guys that are using these bicycles to get into the woods quietly if they're deer hunting or turkey hunting, especially guys that go deep into the woods. They're super quiet. They just creep right back in there. Fishing, if you want to use it for fishing, if you want to use it for kayaking, a lot of the bike manufacturers are putting trailers behind them where you can actually haul a kayak. They actually have them outfitted for your fishing rods, and then they actually have game hauler trailers also. So pretty versatile across the board. You know, we typically think of bicycles for recreation and exercise. Now we've got an opportunity to utilize them in other fields. The charging on this, you know, you can charge this battery on the bike. Not every bike is that way. Some of them, you can charge this battery on the bike or off the bike. Not every bike is that way. Some of them are built into the frame. You have to charge the bike or the battery on the bicycle. It's pretty simple. I don't have my keys on me, but you can pop a key in here, pop this battery out, take it in. If I drive this to work, I take my battery in, just plug it into the wall, and it charges. It's a 2 amp. They ship with a 2 amp charger. This is a 14.4 amp hour battery. So if I drain this battery, you know, you're looking at 6 to 7 hours to charge it fully with the 2 amp charger. One more reason I really like the idea of this bicycle is, not really sure I like the looks of it, but you know, you can outfit these with saddlebags. There's a rack underneath there. You know, you guys are used to seeing me in my attire, my Energy Advisor attire. So I bought this bicycle so that I can ride it back and forth to work. Not only to save on fuel, but again, you know, to try and get exercise and take care of myself. So the 2 amp charger fits in this little box right here. Again, there's not much to them. Pretty safe to use, pretty easy to use. It's about like charging a computer. So just real quickly about the controls, you know, we were talking about that earlier. This is the thumb throttle I was talking about. We're just gonna give it a little bit. You see that just gives it a little bit of juice. I'm on power 1 right now. There are 5 power modes for the battery operation of itself. This is more like a traditional bicycle. It has the chain, the derailleur, and I have an 8-speed bicycle. If my battery were to die or I choose not to use a battery, I've got 8 speeds over here. It shifts just like a regular bicycle. Obviously your front brakes. You've got different modes on here. I can switch. I can see my actual odometer. I have a trip odometer. You know, depending on where you get to the point in the exercise routine, you know, you're going to want to set that to where you want to achieve your goal. You can get into some pretty intense programming on this itself. Just trying to be basic with it. You know, one of the things that I really enjoy more than anything. But one thing I'd like to talk about, helmet, if you're on the road, and you know, high-vis clothing. Doesn't necessarily have to be a safety vest, but you definitely don't want to be, you know, if you're going to ride it around daylight, which is what I like to do, I wear white clothing so it sticks out, reflective clothing if I put some tape on, or I've got some shirts that have just some reflective stuff on the back of them. Really, that's about it for this bike. We're just trying to introduce you to this. If you have concerns about what it would do to your electric bill, you're looking about 17 cents to charge this completely. From 0 to 100%, it's about 17 cents to charge this battery. With that 17 cents, they rate this bike, this particular bike is rated at 20 miles if I just use my throttle only. So if I wanted to ride this back and forth to work and just use it as a scooter, 0 exercise involved, I can get back and forth to work. That's a 6-mile trip for me, 12 miles round trip. I could just literally use this as a scooter. Again, I prefer to pedal because I'm trying to get back in shape. So literally, I don't want to say the sky's the limit, but with that 1 through 5 power adjustment and with your pedal power, you know, you can really stretch this battery out. 50, 60 miles is probably not unrealistic at all. So I've been riding around 4.5, 5 miles in the mornings just playing around. I don't see any battery degradation whatsoever, so I'm not even getting close to it. You know, really, I think that's about as far as on the electrical side. That should take care of about everything. One thing I do want to talk about, we're really enjoying having the opportunity to bring this electrification to you. It's a lot of fun for me to talk about. These are things that I research all the time, trying to stay up in front of it. Pretty excited. I had a conversation with a local mower shop. I'm hoping within the next couple videos, maybe 3 or 4 videos, we're going to be bringing the first commercial grade 0-turn electric mower for you. So super pumped about seeing that one. But until then, if you have any questions about this e-bike or any of the other e-bikes or any of the other topics that we've shot videos on, just give me a call. Again, Brian Hawk, the Energy Advisor at Noble REMC. Thank you.